Hey guys, welcome to 2021, new year, but same old story with notary publics and loan signing agents, except that we're a lot busier right now because all of these, the interest rate on loans has gone down substantially. So people are just refinancing like crazy. So I just want to talk today about the difference between loan signing agents versus notary publics. So you have to be a notary public in order to be a loan signing agent, but you don't need to be a loan signing agent or a loan signing agent in order to be a notary public. So prerequisite obviously is to get licensed in your state, become a notary public so that you can obviously do loan signings. So loan signings are relatively lucrative, right? So they go for anywhere from $75 to $200 per signing. And there's a lot of them right now. If you get in with a company like, if you get in with a big title company or something like that, it can actually lead to a lot of money for you. But I just want to go into a little bit about the background about a notary and about a loan signing agent so you guys can have the information that you might want from this video. So there are nearly 4 million, or I think between 4 and 4.5 million notaries in the United States. A lot of them get into this business because of the loan signing agent aspect. So if this is something you've been considering, now is a really good time to get into it because there is such a demand. And if you're an attorney, in a lot of states, you can just become a loan signing agent a notary public without having to take another exam. They realize you already took the bar, so you're probably fine to become a notary. In companies and businesses, a notary or signing agent services are typically, needed. Even in other businesses that I run, we often need notaries there. It's annoying because I'm a notary and I don't have another notary in my business all the time. So I have to go out to a bank or something or find another notary to notarize my documents because I can't notarize my own documents. But whether it's a corporate office, a bank, a car dealership, having a notary on board that can verify and witness legal documents is really important. So we'll go into some of the differences between a notary and a loan signing agent. Although they start on similar paths, they're not really the same thing. So notaries are there to just verify identities and witness signatures, but loan signing agents do a lot more than that. They need to walk people through specific loan signing documents. So you need to be familiar with these types of documents in order to do a loan signing. So loan signing agents are notary publics who assist a lender in guiding the borrower through their loan documents. So especially during the pandemic, the actual lender or a broker, they're not there in the house. It's typically, when they're signing the documents, it's typically just the notary and the people who are signing up for the refinancing or the new mortgage, or they're selling a property. Notary publics, they don't have, they don't necessarily all do loan signings. It wasn't until a few years ago that I also started to do loan signings or even knew about loan signings. That means general notaries don't necessarily have the ability or the expertise to provide information to customers that are loan customers. So that's why there's a distinction between notaries and loan signing agents. If you don't know whether your document or your contract requires a notary or a loan signing agent, there's a pretty easy way to tell. If it is a loan document or involves some kind of property, you typically need a loan signing agent. And the person who will set it up for you is typically the lender or the title company. They're the folks that arrange for the notary or the loan signing agent to, show up and do what they need to do. So what is a notary public? I think all of you know that, but in case you don't, a notary is a public officer by law who's certified to witness the signing of legal documents. When you become a notary public, you essentially serve three purposes. You confirm the identities of the participating parties, you witness signatures between them, and you sign off on the validity of the document. So if you need, so being a notary actually comes with a lot of responsibility. I mean, these types of things actually end up in court. If there's a dispute over the identity about whether something was signed, it'll show up in court at some point. So notaries are responsible for verifying identities and witnessing signatures. They're also authorized to administer oaths, and they can also certify copies of essential documents. So some documents that a notary can sign off on include closing documents, property deeds, loan documents, wills, trusts, custodial agreements, powers of attorney, court documents, vendor contracts, leases, construction agreements, employment agreements. The list really goes on. It can be pretty much anything. You'll notice that notary publics can witness loan signings too. So, I mean, a notary public can actually do all this stuff that a loan signing agent can do. There might be some states where you have to be certified as a loan signing agent as well. But I can tell you in New York, you don't need an extra certification as a loan signing agent. You just have to be a notary public. But you do have to learn how to walk people through these types of documents. That's very important because you can't miss any signatures. They have, the closing happens on a certain day. You can't screw things up on that day. So it's really important that you know what you're doing. Now your question might be, how do you become a notary public? Well, in New York, where I am, it's actually pretty simple. You just take a test pretty much and you fill out an application. The test is really easy. I'm an attorney though, and so I went through the bar, so everything seems relatively easy compared to that. But to be a notary public, generally, you have to be at least 18, speak English, and be a citizen of the United States. But even if you meet these qualifications, the process might differ from state to state. Some states might require some educational courses, some written tests, exams. States like New Jersey, I don't think they even require anything. I think you just tell this, the Division of Licensing you want to become a notary and they give it to you. So they or at the very least they just tell you to fill out an application, but I don't think there's any exam involved. So if you're interested in becoming a notary, I would suggest you go to the website National Notary Association and figure out what your state's requirements are, because I can't speak to every single requirement per state. And what else do I want to cover with you guys today? Since loan signing agents, they assist borrowers in closing loans and notarizing the agreements, they're most prominent in the mortgage and real estate industry. I think I've covered that, but these agents can also specialize in other industries and processes like seller packages, loan modifications, something that you'll see a lot actually if you get into this business, tax loans, refinance loans, another thing you'll see a lot, purchase loans, equity loans, lines of credit, piggyback loans, reverse mortgage loans. Signing agents usually work at dealerships, banks, mortgage loan companies so that they're always available on site, but people are really into the mobile loan signing agent thing these days, so that's pretty prominent. How to become a signing agent? Well, first become a notary public and definitely find out how to walk through the documents that you need to go through a loan signing process. As an agent, it's going to be crucial that a customer can rely on you for accurate information. So if you're not a lawyer, don't start giving out legal advice, but for basic things with respect to the documents, you better know the answers on. So I would suggest either going and working for a company where you can serve as a loan signing agent to get started, or you can get started on your own and then just, look up videos online on how to actually go through the loan signing process. Maybe I'll do a video like that for you guys so you guys don't have to go work somewhere and you can start off on your own quickly, or just ask somebody who's already a loan signing agent what kind of things you have to look out for and what questions you're going to have to answer for customers. And I will say it's definitely a good full-time job or a side job. I mean, you can definitely make a few $100s a day doing this, which for a lot of people, that's better than what they make in their full-time jobs. But, you can also attend some kind of training with different associations. You can go to in-person seminars and workshops to learn some of this stuff. You can do some online classes. That's big because we're in a pandemic, obviously. You can use self-study guides and manuals, and then if you need to take an exam, there's some study courses as well, so there's resources available. So in conclusion, if you're watching this video, you may or may not be interested in doing this yourself, or maybe you want to find out if we do these services for people. I own a company called Looking Glass Runners, and we do this for everybody in the tri-state area. So if you guys need a notary or you need a loan signing agent, you need a remote notarization, which we do too, you can give us a call. Our number is 800-593-7491, or you can email info@lookingglassfinancial.com. Thank you.